Hey everyone, today's video is all about a tavern, specifically a very sweaty tavern. So stay tuned and let's get on into it. Now, this video comes from an idea we had on stream the other day, and it comes from a user RCS Games. The Sweaty Badger Inn, home to misfits, bandits, and some terrible people, is located close to Harmstead, but safely enough away so its residents aren't typically bothered. Now, the Sweaty Badger's owner is a man by the name of Edward, and you would be right to not know of him. He is a simple man in ways of living, but he runs the Sweaty Badger with an iron fist and a quick temper. Any ne'er-do-well who steps into his establishment and does not follow the house rules is quickly punished, whether it be a beating or something far more serious. For 2 decades, he has ran the inn, and very few have ever challenged him. For those who have, well, many of them were never really seen again. Over time, however, less and less men of pride or foolishness have even thought about challenging the man. Some say it's because of his reputation, but others say it's his short yet muscular physique that reminds men of hardy dwarves from the times long past. Dwarves that, according to history, were strong enough to pick up a smaller horse on their own, or carry large chunks of stone on their shoulders. It also certainly helps that many of these men have seen him handle a few patrons who fell out of line, and the aftermath, well, wasn't very appealing. So, nonetheless, the Sweaty Badger remains a staple on those traveling across the continent for if you're in need of ale, a warm fire, or even some stolen goods. This inn will have anything and everything you need on your journey. Now, I just wanted to say thank you again for RCS Games and the rest of the stream for having this out there and allowing me to be able to put some lore to this tavern. It was definitely a spontaneous build, and I think it came out well. So I'll let you listen to some music, finish up the time lapse, and I'll meet you back again for the walkthrough. All right, everybody, so here we have the Sweaty Badger Inn, and as you can see here, we're right next to Harmstead, but it's right a little bit out of the way. So as you can see coming up, it is indeed a beautiful spot. We have a small little prayer altar, a road sign here, just to really add some atmosphere to this build, and of course we have the roads. So the latest thing that we've been working on in the streams is actually connecting all the roads, which is taking a long time, but we are making progress, so stay tuned for more on that. But right off the bat, as soon as you walk up, you can see the beautiful horse stables right here in case the horse needs a little rest, a little bit of hay, a little bit of, sugar cubes, whatever the case may be. It is certainly there, made available. And you can see right here, of course, as soon as you walk in, you have this nice little lobby. But going on into the actual build, you can see the pretty much the bread and butter of it. It's a beautiful small little tavern. We have lots of tables. We have this beautiful grand fireplace right here. We have food. We have ale. We have wine. We have pretty much everything here. We have one little nerd in the corner studying books, but that's okay. Everyone is welcome here as long as you're up to no good. But you can see here we have a little Gwent board playing a little bit of a game here. And then what we'll do is we're kind of move up to this area. Now, this is the actual bar. So of course we have a transaction going on, we have beer, we have a broom, we have wine racks and everything like that, all made available to have this entire tavern slash inn kind of just fleshed out and make it look really, really good. So what we can do now is, since we've kind of looked at the bottom area of it, we could definitely go up top, and the way to up the second floor is through this little staircase, which is once again filled with storage, filled with some additional details. So once you go up, you can see right off the bat we do have some additional storage here, but mainly you're going to have the rooms. Okay, so as soon as you walk in, we have 2 rooms to the right, 2 rooms to the left. Now the room to the left, we'll go in here because the door is open. Very simple and basic. These rooms are not fancy. They're not like, your family kind of inn. This is one that's kind of rough, and it's not for everyone here. You kind of have to have thick skin in order to make this one work. Now you can see here outside, we have some little curtains and everything on the windows. Beautiful scenery here. And then we're going to go into this bedroom, or this room. And once again, basic. We have a bed, we have some cabinets, a little bit of some books, mainly just a mirror, some dressers, some dirty clothes. That's it. Okay, and these rooms are very similar, but they all come out pretty well. So we'll go straight onto this one. This is a double bed, but once again, we have a mirror, we have some clothing, all this kind of stuff. Okay, like I said, these rooms are not complicated. They're not meant to be, and they're meant to be extremely basic because that's the clientele that would be gathering here. You don't come here for luxury, you come here for a safe place to hang out. Okay, and lastly, this last room here, instead of green curtains, we have blue, but we have, once again, a mirror, some light coming in through the outside, all that good stuff. Okay, now the other thing that I have is going to be outside for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on outside. We're going to follow this path around, and as you can see, we have a small little storage area. Looks like we have a lighting glitch, but that is okay. So going in, we have this small little storage area. This would be for more boxy types of materials. And then if you go up is where the actual perishables are. So we have a little bit of food, a little bit of preserves, jams, all that kind of stuff up here to, one, keep it away from people, but mainly keep it away from animals. Okay, that would be the biggest part. And then right here, of course, we have a poop bucket. Okay, that's there. But we're going to follow this as well. And once again, you could just see all this detailing here, the tower, everything. And then we have a well. Now this well is going to hold some secrets, and I'm working on that and building it now, but it is going to be some dirty stuff. Those patrons who fell out of line, their bodies may or may not be down here. Okay, but yeah, like I said, this is the Sweaty Badger Inn. And I really, hope you enjoyed that time lapse. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. This is definitely more of a different build than what I've done, mainly because I haven't done a tavern in a very long time. But I really like the way this one came out. I think it definitely pushes the envelope on, this medieval lore and adding all these new structures into the world. So that's pretty much that. As always, thank you so much for watching the time lapse. Thank you so much for watching the walkthrough, this video. Check out the streams if you haven't seen them. They're pretty much behind the scenes previews of what the next videos are going to be for time lapses and whatnot. So anyways, thank you all so much again for tuning in. I appreciate every second of it. This is the Legendary Porpoise signing off. I hope all of you have a good day and happy gaming.